Welcome to Manage to Engage, the podcast from clearandopen.com, dedicated to the evolution of you because businesses grow when people do. Serving leaders, managers, and people who will be, helping you reach excellence in your work and achieve your personal goals at the same time. Sign up for the free course at clearandopen.com.
It's not engagement versus disengagement. Both of those exist inside a third larger place that is a curiosity about engagement. That's the essence of a human being. We're able to look non-judgmentally and going, oh, look at this. I say I want to be practicing guitar, but that's not happening.
Hi, it's Joseph, and thanks for tuning in to Manage to Engage, the podcast from clearandopen.com. Over the last two episodes, we've been talking about the internal conflict we feel between growth and comfort, between I don't wanna and I wanna. And we've established that these conflicts are man-made, not some inherent aspect of being. The easiest way to see the conflict for what it is, two sides of the same coin, is to develop a healthy obsession with whatever you're conflicted over. But developing that obsession is not, in and of itself, an easy thing to do. However, there is a path of inquiry you can follow to get there. You can get obsessed with curiosity. You can get engaged with disengagement. I'm excited to announce the next upcoming live course called Meditation for Awakening: How to Get with Reality, that begins April 16th. Meditation has never before been so popular, but when things get popular, they tend to become dilute. Have you noticed? Meditation offers more benefits than I can name here. It reduces stress, can eliminate anxiety and depression, and when done correctly, gives you X-ray vision into the truth. But the way most people meditate is like visiting a new country and never leaving the airport, and they especially miss out on that X-ray vision stuff. What's the impact of not being able to see the truth? Just the vast majority of your problems, that's all. If you've been listening to my webcast, you've experienced that I have a unique way of getting to the heart of things. That's the X-ray vision meditation has given me. And there's a version of it waiting for you to have as well. Will you let me help you find it? What will your version of deep wisdom and insight look like? I really want to know, don't you? It's closer than you think. I hope you're intrigued. To learn more, please go to clearandopen.com/meditation-for-awakening. That's 4 spelled out FOR. Again, clearandopen.com/meditation-for-awakening. Thanks so much for listening. Let's start the podcast.
It reminds me of the conversations we had and the conversations I had in my own head, 5 years ago or 6 years ago, whatever, before I'd made a decision, I was done. But, I was talking about how I wanted to get the business to so I could sell it for $1 million or whatever it was, get gross up to whatever, 2 million. But I wasn't committed, and I kept telling but I remember what you just mentioned is I felt that time horizon shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, and that's I did almost nothing about it. And so so here I am today, and it's not quite a year since I made the big transition, and most of it I'm happy with, but there's this part that is sad. It's the part that I feel when I'm here with Clear and Open, because it seems like it's so obvious, the things about holding people accountable. I'm thinking, why didn't I do that? I could have done that. I mean, it's so obvious, so simple, but I didn't. And so there's some disappointment about that. And that doesn't surprise me. In some ways, I anticipated that. But
And, go ahead.
I have other places I can apply that or not. But, yeah.
And, there's no absolute here. The being disappointed in yourself be gentle with yourself there, be compassionate, because it could be that it's just not really what you wanted. Didn't,
Yeah. Maybe.
And so the like, maybe guitar is not really that important to me. I don't think so. But the curiosity, the working on why you're not working on it is what's going to deliver you to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling with the should versus shouldn't will get you nowhere. Okay. Right? But at least if you're working on it thing, then you've done everything that you can to move toward that healthy obsession.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has its own timing kind of thing. I can look back and see exactly why I needed 20 years of not meditating. It was a big resistance in me.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go back. I don't go back and go, wow, if only I'd picked up that habit 20 years ago. Because of what the process of working on why I wasn't doing it revealed to me, I don't even need compassion. I just kind of see like, oh, that wasn't the time it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe I'm not going to dive into guitar like this for another 5 years or something. Like it could be that like my work, the growth of Clear and Open is taking a lot of time right now. And because 95%, 99% of my work comes from referrals, I'm kind of at the behest of the flow that way. So like I'll be, a month ago, I had some ideas about practicing water guitar, and suddenly I got this new client that is now taking up 12 billing hours a month, which is a lot for me.
Mm.
Suddenly it's like, whoa. And then I thought, okay, well, I got that client settled, and I lost some other billable hours. And so now there's space. Maybe we can do that guitar thing. And then a client who was threatening to quit now looks like they may not be quitting. And I was doing 10 hours a month with them.
Whoa.
So suddenly I could be, at 120% capacity. And that's not the space where I'm practicing 2 or 3 hours a day. No way. Right? Yeah. So in that sense, I would say, well, life would be deciding for me that now is the time to be focusing on work. Okay, well, maybe that causes me to make so much money that I get to retire earlier. And then from 58 to 62, I get 6 hours a day of practice, I don't know. So that, there's always in the context, there's a surrender to timing is not really ours to decide ultimately. And timing is ours to decide. It's a dance,
Yeah.
So, but if you're engaged in I really want to be doing this, what's in the way? If you're really engaged in that, then you're going to be most likely to be in the flow of what life is presenting for you,
You've used the term a couple of times. You called the working on it?
Yeah, like the working on why you're not working on it thing.
Why I'm not working. Okay. Yeah.
I don't have a good term for that. Yeah.
Okay. So, but basically engaged in finding out what's real.
Yeah, we could call it like engaged in one's disengagement. That's a good way of saying it.
Okay.
It's like, and it's it's not the polarity of disengagement versus engagement that's coming from this should place. Well, I know I should be engaged, but there's this other part of me that's like, screw you, I don't want to do it. Mm-hmm. That's really, actually, I just came up with it now. Yeah, thank you. You said that, engagement. It's engagement. It's not engagement versus disengagement. Both of those exist inside a third larger place that is a curiosity about engagement.
Okay.
That's the essence of a human being. We're able to look non-judgmentally and going, oh, look at this. I say I want to be practicing guitar, but that's not happening. The judgment place would be like, see, you're a bad person. See how lazy you are. See, you got to force yourself to do it versus, I really want to be great at guitar. Instead, there's this other place. It's a feeling tone. It's just like, oh, how important is this to me really? Maybe it's not. Mm-hmm. What needs to happen? What goals could I set? What really is it? Is it that I don't have goals? Is it like, for example, playing with other people, I've found inspires me to want to practice more because there's a kind of accountability there, right? Yep. Get together with a bunch of people and they're like, oh, we're going to learn this song 10 days later. Like, you better learn it. So I when I get near playing with other people, I get inspired. So then that tells me, okay, and I know a drummer who has made some noises about playing music together. So like, okay, maybe I need to push that a little bit more and say, hey, let's set up a regular time. Maybe that's what I need. It's just coming from this place of like, what's needed here? Mm-hmm. That's not self-discipline, but what do I call it? I've had that self-discipline versus self-management. That's self-management.
Yeah. With supports.
Yeah, exactly. With supports. Yeah. What do I need? Okay, I want to get in better shape. Well, maybe I need an exercise buddy. Yeah. You know, or I need to write a goal out, or I need to make a habit or something. Yeah. Anything really besides wrestling with self-judgment.
Yeah.
And forcing yourself to do stuff.
Because that starts to go into the shame place.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, useful at times. You know, I love that I can force myself to brush my teeth at night. Like last night, I had been awake for about 30 hours and flew back from LA yesterday and, you know, managed to floss. So glad I made myself floss before going to bed, right? That's a self-discipline. Now just do it. We'll be in bed in 10 minutes. You know, I don't need to come from a self-management place to do that. I just follow the instructions, you know, all that. Forcing yourself to keep your mouth shut when someone important says something really stupid, you know, like useful things.
Yeah.
It's just not the highest way of operating, not sustainable. And like you said, quite brilliantly, it's an energy drain, just like forcing anything.
Yeah.
I love that I can force my cat into a box to take it to the vet. But if I treat it that way every day, it's a drain on me and it's abusive to the cat, you know? But I have the ability to do that sometimes. I'm glad it's there.
Right.
Thanks for listening to Manage to Engage, the Clear and Open podcast. Join us next week when you'll be a little bit closer to who you're destined to be. Until then, know that Clear and Open is dedicated to the evolution of you, because businesses grow when people do. If you want to help the show grow, I'd appreciate you leaving a rating and review on iTunes. All you have to do is open the Apple Podcasts app, view the full description of the episode, and click the link to leave a rating and review. Or you can go to clearandopen.com/review and it will bring you to the right place. If you're looking for more support on your journey, head over to clearandopen.com for even more tools, articles, and free resources. Thanks so much for listening. Bye for now.